just adds their flexibility. I'm sure Alliance are struggling just as much. Well, no, probably a bit less than we are with getting these lanes and everything, but they've only got 10 seconds left on their final pick, and it's going to be a Templar Assassin. Okay, this is a hero we actually haven't seen so much of today, but it's been very popular throughout pretty much every other day in ESL Birmingham as well.
I just feel like when you've got this Jug TA as your two cores, you're very reliant on this physical damage for raw damage in fights, and when you're playing against GA, I feel like that could be super risky.
Yeah.
Like it means you have to kill the Omni Knight first every fight, and there's a Stampede and a Disruption to save him as well. So it's no easy task.
I mean, I guess the Juggernaut can go for the Maelstrom, but again, you know, it's just it won't be enough to secure them kills inside the GA on cores at least. Oh, new hero time! Slark coming out for Virtus Pro, and
it's the solo Omni.
Yeah, it is. It's the solo Omni. It's going to be Ramses playing up as a way to kind of purge off the sticky napalm. And because of this Templar Assassin, they can't swap around the Batrider to the mid lane. So it's either going to have to be Slark versus the Batrider or the Jug, either which I don't think he really cares.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be fine either way, right? But like, this Slark should... I'm just thinking about like how he wants to play this game. Like if you look at VP's lineup, they have a really like high tempo. Like Ember and Slark can come online very early on.
Yeah.
Like if the Centaur gets a good blink timing, and then the Ember and Slark just, it doesn't even matter how much farm they have really. They could just fight.
5 seconds.
I just worry for Alliance a little bit. Let's see how much they can do though. Their backs against the wall, as we've said.
We did already mention that they've got a decent amount of silences with the Grimstroke, the Earth Spirit, but they're very easy to purge off for the Slark, though. You get a lot of warning with both of those heroes. You know, Earth Spirit is not instant, Grimstroke as well. It is not instant by a long shot, so you stand a really good opportunity of being able to just Dark Pact it away.
I wonder whether they could... No, I was going to say they could put the Slark mid, but I don't... I've heard myself.
So do you have to kill the Phantom's Embrace? You can't purge it off with Dark Pact, can you?
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay.
I'm not 100% because I haven't really seen much Slark. So
no, I don't think anybody's seen much Slark, but
I haven't really tested the mechanics of that interaction.
Alrighty, well, this is going to be a draft. Who do you favour from looking at these heroes then?
I like the VP lineup a lot. I feel like this Grimstroke Earth Spirit, they have to get a lot done early on. You know, I feel if Alliance start to fall behind, it's going to be really difficult to ever make moves across the map. And we've seen that a lot from them today, where they kind of struggle to make plays. And I feel like when there's so much defensive capability on VP, they're going to struggle to kind of pick anybody off from the Alliance side.
Alrighty, well, let's get into it. This is, of course, the EPICENTER Majors, partnered with Twitch and Ray Gaming as we get into game number 2 in this best of 3 series. It's Alliance versus Virtus Pro in the decider match. The winner will be going through to the upper bracket. The loser will be dropped down to the lower bracket, facing knockout in the best of 1 series. Everything is hanging in the balance for both of these teams right now. Virtus Pro looking to put on a show for their home crowd. Meanwhile, Sania says headset. Oh, okay. Alliance, they need to secure their trip to TI. They do not want to be stuck trying to play through those qualifiers.
Yeah, especially in EU.
Yeah.
It's not a fun region. You've got your boys Chaos as well. They're possibly coming through with Matumberman.
I think it's hard really to not really be like super supportive of Alliance generally, like, whether you love them or hate them. You know, Alliance have been through so much. They've been stuck with this roster for a very long time. I mean, they Quake for the most recent edition, but they've been staying with the same few players, just trying to push hard and find results. It's been a battle for them, and
I like how you say they're stuck with the roster as if they're like, we've been trying to get rid of these players for ages.
They have stuck with them. Is what? Yeah, no, maybe my wording could have been better, but who cares about words? I don't. Sania might get called out. Virtus Pro, have they got the disruption? They need to find a little bit more range.
The balloon.
High five him. High five him. Yeah, there we go. And now the disruption comes out. They've got the stomp. The stomp comes in. The damage is there. It should be more than enough, though. And Sania making under the tier 2 tower, but it's not going to save him. The right clicks come in. Ramses gets first blood, and he's going to be very happy about that one. He'll take the damage for that. No problems at all. Nice first blood from Virtus Pro. Nice rotation. Nice smoke plays.
Yeah, I like that he got away with taking the Essence Shift at level 1 as well. So didn't even have to level the Pounce. So his laning stage is still going to be really strong at level 1.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah,
as I was
so they are
saying,
sending the Slark bot.
Alliance, a team which, oh my god, oh, whoa.
So I hope nobody has epileptic fits
Yeah.
or anything there. That was
Rainbow River, exciting. But yeah, as I was saying before about Alliance being, just a team which have stuck together through thick and thin. They haven't been getting like the best results, but they've kept on trying, and they never moved region either. Surely it must have been tempting at some stage to just be like, okay, well, we can go to South America, or we can try and like get easier slots somewhere, because there's no debating that EU is the hardest region, and even with the slots they've been given, sometimes it's still not enough for the amount of skill in this region. But
it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
you think about how many EU teams are gonna. How many EU teams are going to qualify directly, and how many are fighting to try and get qualified directly?
Exactly. It is a bloodbath, but let's get into this match. The roll
Okay,
coming in, they might have the Centaur Warrunner here. He gets down the stomp, but Mickey gets the spin off beforehand. Roger, though, he's in with the save. The disruption comes out. Mickey is waiting for him. Has he got the damage? The Inkswell comes out, and that will secure the kill. And Sadia grabs him, and down goes Pasha.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like to see that Alliance are trial-ending here. They need to make sure that the Centaur doesn't have a good start. We talked about the early blink potential coming out from him. How's the mid lane going? It looks as if... Okay, they're fairly even, actually. Koik has 3 denies, though, so... Got a little bit of an XP lead.
Yeah, this is a lane we've been seeing a lot of recently, and Templar Assassin doesn't really struggle too much. Of course, you need 2 points in the Flame Guard in order for it to actually... is it 2 points, or is it more to take down the refraction?
I think it's just 2. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, but that still gives TA a fairly good start to this lane, and she should give Ember Spirit a bit of a seeing to.
I mean, no one's doing pretty well so far, though. He's going to have to burn some regen, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's impossible to tell this stage from the CS. You have to come back here in about 2 minutes. Meanwhile, Invis Rune has spawned at top, but I don't think anybody's going to be interested in that.
Boxy, bot lane.
Getting low. He's got the stacks coming though. Ramses is chasing, but he can play around this cliff on Boxy, even popping the salve as well, just to make sure he's nice and healthy.
I like that Solo's just keeping the creep wave still as well, so that he doesn't miss any XP on the slug.
Yeah. Solo, good guy Solo. Boxy going for the TP out, and now that leash is used, there is no TP cancel, so it should be okay. And now the lane's going to meet in a very awkward place.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this is actually going to result in the Slark actually missing out on a couple of creeps here because of these creeps which are under tower. And Solo actually has to TP mid, but does cancel that one out as they try to go for a bit of a rotation onto no one, but Tiger not managing to pull that one off.
Does he have an active rune on the... Who picked that one up? Oh, Tiger got an invis
Tiger
rune.
invis, yeah. Meanwhile, they make the leap connect down in the bottom lane. Boxy dropping low here, but Centaur also falling pretty low, trying to run away, but Mickey is going to run him down. Meanwhile, Batrider running through the trees. Ramses is chasing. He's got the Dark Pack, but does he have the damage? Trying to close the gap. He's got the Essence Shift, going to have Pounce in 5 seconds. Boxy on the run, trying to make it through the trees, but Ramses, he's stalking. He's thinking of going back for the creeps, but he wants to try and get the kill. The leap connects, and Boxy should be dead. One more hit from Ramses will do the job, and that is going to be a very nice situation for Ramses to find himself in. Meanwhile, up mid, a bit of a party going on as no one getting sat upon by Tiger, but he turns around with the chains. Tiger dropping low. Tiger's got to be careful, but with Quaver backing him up, no one won't be able to go any kind of depth for this kill.
This Batrider is really struggling to get anything down in the bot lane. Like, if you look at the levels now, the Slark's almost, well, he's about a whole level ahead of the Batrider here, which is really troublesome for Boxy. This is one of these lanes where if Slark manages to gain some kind of level advantage, then the Omni Knight can kind of just roam around and leave the Slark in a 1v1.
Poor Boxy. But, he's a hero which recovers well from these sort of lanes. Batrider, very good at jungling, very good at making stacks and just taking them in the jungle as well. Meanwhile, talking of making stacks, Shadow Demon is doing exactly that, stacking up hard in that jungle. Probably for Quaker.
No one mid. Oh, he's using the glyph actually, just to try and dive onto
no one getting chased down. Quaker is chasing, but still duking through the trees. Nicely done. No one stays alive, and Quaker won't find this kill, although thinking of going back in again, but now with that haste running out, doesn't quite find it.
I think he was expecting a TP rotation in there, so
yeah,
didn't want to commit too heavily.
But yeah, that's what I was saying before. I'm fairly sure it's pretty dangerous. Ooh.
Oh, Tiger!
Tiger sniped it. coming in behind the tower right then. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Mickey going for the spin forward onto Roger, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of kill happening, though. The Stroke of Fate will slow Roger down a fair bit, and he doesn't have the disruption. Even when that comes off cooldown, he won't have the mana for it. Now Tiger comes sliding through, trying to get on top of Roger right now, but Roger's moving correctly. It's down to buy a little bit of time. Tiger cancels out that south. They'll grab the bouncy rune, and now they want to try and find that kill. The rock comes flying through, but do they have enough damage to actually turn this one around? And Tiger's going to go down. The return damage tears him apart. Sorry, make it retaliate. Same damn spell. Tiger dead, all the same, and that is going to be a failed rotation. But after that mid kill, we'll give him a free pass.
Yeah, I mean, at least for VP though, you know, these other two lanes aren't going fantastically well. No one's doing okay, but the Slark's doing really well down in the bot lane. So at least they could kind of play around that possible early blade, shadow blade timing. Or I'm interested to see what he decides to go for on the Slark. Because you know, does he want to go Midas and just carry on accelerating towards the mid to late game? You know, does he feel like he needs to come online early because of this early game pressure coming through from Alliance? It's yet to be seen.
TBS. You know,
He's got
doing what we expect from him, basically.
Yeah, he's just going to cut the creep waves. Just jungle as much as you can. To be expected.
Rolling at mid, they're going onto the Ember Spirit, throwing him back, but gets the chains onto both of them, which is going to buy him a little bit of time to try and get himself away, but he's got the bottle as well. Does get cancelled out by Quakefoot, but he should be okay here. Tiger just going to come and give him a couple of love taps.
6
Hey
minute
buddy,
rune.
how's it going? He actually going to turn around and try and fight this one. The rune will not belong to either of these, but Tiger could be in a sticky situation. Solo coming in as well, trying to help out, but Toga with a kick away. Gotta make sure he's alright. And even Insania comes over and says, yeah, have a bit of heals. Now sending him in, he's rolling forwards, he's got the Ink Spell, trying to lock down no one, but he barely gets stunned at all with the Heavenly Grace.
Yeah, that extra status resistance. Always coming in big.
Rider.
Hot Shrine as well.
Oh dear, he's in the wrong side of town right now. Roger on top of him, and Batrider, he's gonna be falling from the skies. Roger grabs that kill as 4 heroes. They gather for a shrine. They grab a kill whilst they're at it. A little side meal.
I'm gonna change to net worth early on here. I think this is it's one of those games.
Actually, I already am, which is.
Oh, you're ahead of me, man.
I am. Yeah. It's one of the, I mean, you know, you've got 7 kills coming in. Batrider's going to be trying to jungle a bit. All sorts of crazy stuff hitting through. Yeah, they're making this play over and over again. It hasn't worked so far, but I think this time it looks like it will. Though the jump away from no one, he's got the level 6, but he's dead. All the same, no one comes over and says, "Hey guys, I've got a purification." Oh, you're dead.
Going for, you know, level 7 and a bit. Ember's just hit 6. This is the way that we were expecting the matchup to go. Unfortunately for no one.
Oops, Juggernaut. He's going to have to spin. He's trying to get himself away, but Pacha, he's got a ton of damage. He's got 9 retaliate stacks. Mickey, you can't win this. He's just holding back right now. Getting healed inside the banishment is kind of nice for him, though, as Tiger comes in from behind, throwing in the rocks. He's got the Ink Spell on him as well. This could be turning against Roger right now. In comes the Heavenly Grace to try and wake Roger up and keep him alive, but it is going to be Tiger dropping as no one joins the fight as well, and puts an end to the Earth Spirit. And jumping back to mid immediately as well. He had that Remnant down, so it's as if he never left.
Yeah, I like this from no one. It's always like this. When he enters these, you know, sometimes a little bit more difficult lanes, he's not afraid to make these early rotations. Very efficient with his farming as well. Just TP's back to mid lane instantly. An 8 minute rune's about to spawn. Can no one get it this time? Oh, he's guessed wrong again. It's so unfortunate. I feel like he's lost every single 50-50 so far with the rune spawns.
By the way, you know those stacks I was talking about? Ooh, Batrider indeed. He's, well, managed to get them both inside their own base, actually, so he seems to be okay. Cute little play. Was that a flame break, or no, they just were up there? Okay.
He was just flying up and down the cliff.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Being a bit of a cheeky boy. Meanwhile, no one jumping out of a little bit of a rotation in from, once again, from Tiger. Just pile as much pressure on as possible. Meanwhile, up at the top lane, they actually get a kill onto Solo. It wasn't an Omni Slash, it was just a spin with the Ink Swell. Classic combination from Alliance, but it works. It works.
Yeah, it kills the kill.
Talking of kills, Boxy does actually get finished off this time. All right.
There's so many kills happening in the early stages of this game. It's very difficult to keep track of. Like, everybody's just cutting waves and like moving across the map. Like, Tiger's doing so much work here on the Earth Spirit.
Yep, good thing I have missed absolutely none of them.
Have you got every single kill?
Yeah, but there's some which I decided not to show because they'd be like a bit
Oh,
boring,
okay.
whatever. No one being on the mid. Ooh, dodges with a sleight of fist, but that might not be enough to keep him alive right now as they just hammer home the damage, and that is no one getting dropped fairly quickly.
All right, that was pretty cute. You know, he died,
What
but
a
it was
sleight of
mental
fist,
warfare.
yeah.
Under attack.
Yeah,
terms of the mental
if
warfare,
he had a remnant
he's
up though. Did he get that off before he died? Or like before he did the sleight of fist? Because if he did, then he definitely could have jumped to that because you could jump inside sleight of fist.
Yeah, he could have, but he probably just didn't realise, you know,
Yeah,
what was
what
quite coming his way.
Bottom tower
Exactly.
is under attack.
Because I don't think he used the sleight of fist to dodge the roll. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. Who knows?
Dire are
Maybe.
scanning.
Roger is level 7 on this Shadow Demon. Interesting build. Gone for the 2
Yeah, well,
points of soul
he's
catch.
been jungling pretty hard, taking off these neutral creeps, getting himself some arcane boots. Is there
No one
someone
finally
for him,
manages
or-
to
Nope.
pick up a rune, by the way.
Hey, congratulations, no one. Finally got lucky. Did he get lucky or did he have to run on for it? But again, they're going in deep here with the Inkswell coming through. They're going to be able to stun up both of them with that. Trying to get himself away though. He's got the Heavenly Grace on him as well. And that's actually Tiger who's the one in trouble. The ultimate comes down from Roger trying to bring down Tiger. He's trying to get himself away. He's under the tower and he should be safe, especially with those raindrops helping him out. And that's going to be a killless gank from both sides here. But now Virtus Pro transition into the tower. They have got the siege creep backing them up with fortification. Going to be keeping these creeps alive and more importantly, keeping the siege creep alive to allow them to keep on pushing in. But now that Alliance start to get themselves recuperated, Virtus Pro will be looking to retreat.
Oh, he actually went phase boost drums on Slark. Okay, so it's all about that chase potential this game. It's nice to see Ramsey's TPing to the mid lane there to get involved with the fight. Like, he's not just going to stand AFK and sit in the bot lane. Like, with the item build that he's gone for, he does want to fight early on. And he's not afraid to TP and get involved.
Yeah, you always want to be trying to get involved, especially with
Lasso,
this
oh.
agility. Yeah, and the roll coming in, actually, they might have enough to bring him down. Ramsey's dropping extremely low on HP, but he's still got the ultimate to play with should he want to throw it out. Doesn't look like he's going to, doesn't look like he needs to. Ramsey's just keeping it cool and chilling himself out.
Yeah, the fact he managed to hold on to the ult usage there is key for him as well, because it means he doesn't have to
Nerves
play.
of steel.
Like, he doesn't have to play more defensive for the next 80 seconds or whatever it is. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
he's more than happy with how that went.
Roger and no one holding hands and going for a bit of a dance. They want to try and get a kill onto Koik, but they haven't been able to do it yet. But with the Ottoman, no one jumping into him straight away. Doesn't have a refraction. It's just been taken off immediately and gets rinsed in the middle lane. And now Mickey could be in trouble as well. He TP'd into this one. This is both of their cores in a bit of danger, but Mickey's actually coming forwards. He's not showing any signs of retreating, and now with those chains coming out, he throws down the Omni Slash merely to keep himself alive more than anything. Bouncing around a bunch of heroes here, but Mickey will be dying soon afterwards. If they get the right clicks, he's still alive, and then the Sleight of Fist will take him down. Mickey kill. That is 2 huge kills for Virtus Pro, actually. That's the
I think Tiger meant to kick the Juggernaut there, but he accidentally used it on a stone instead.
whoopsie.
I'm not sure. I feel like if he'd have kicked the Jug away there, he probably would have survived.
Yeah, he was really close to living. Really, really close, but unfortunately the Juggernaut will fall in the middle lane. That's your first and second net worth heroes going down in the middle lane, one after the other. Meanwhile, Slark is left completely unfondled.
Yeah, the 2 cores on the Alliance side are farming okay, though, at least, the TA and the Jug. It's just this Bat Rider that's really struggling. I mean, he's falling further and further behind this game, it feels like. We haven't really seen too much from him.
Yeah, he's got the
And he's not
drums coming
even-
up. It's going to help out a
Dire's
lot.
middle tower is under
But, like,
attack.
normally
So-
we would see the boots of travel first right on the Bat Riders.
Yeah, I was
that would
going
help
to
scale
say,
the farm.
he
and-
might still be going for it, because he hasn't bought this drum yet.
Yeah, possibly.
Might be doing the old, keep it in my quick buy, if I get ganked, I buy it.
He needs some mana regen, though, desperately.
He do. No bottle. Virtus Pro going for a deep smoke right now.
Ooh.
30 minutes in, and they are positioned very aggressively for this
Are
one.
scanning.
And let's die scan though. Alliance know what's going on. Playing the mind games.
Look insanely skill build on the Grimstroke. He hasn't even taken the ult at level
Radiant's
6.
middle tower
Oh, wow.
is under attack.
Like, you can get the double lasso, I guess, but that's only the only real big thing in terms of combos, and the Bat Rider can't really fight at the moment anyway, so...
It's the only thing full
Guess they
stop,
just
isn't it,
want-
other than the Phantom's Embrace.
Yeah, Omni Slash doesn't work, does it? So,
Nope. What, your Juggernaut just splits in two?
yeah. And then he dies as soon as the Omni Slash finishes, because he got cut in half. That sounds reasonable.
Agreed. Ramsey's just pushing on this bottom tower right now, and it is going to be falling, and there is no response from Alliance right now. Tiger, he's given up on the life as a hero, doesn't want to see any more violence in the world, and has now decided to take an oath to become a ward. Yep, never mind, he broke it. Ramsey's in the trees, but we have a stampede, because that's for the top lane. They've managed to get the disruption out, and this is going to be the Bat Rider probably going down here. Ramsey's flying in, just making sure he grabs those all-important stats for himself.
Is under attack.
Do you know what that is? That's a +1.
That's a permanent agi right there. A juicy permanent agi, nonetheless. Oh, wow, look at this.
Dire's top
Have you seen
tower
the banner?
attack.
Oh dear. Not this again.
Very happy with how that went down. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Koikva, Fraction is gone, and now the ultimate comes out once again from Roger, and look at the damage he's taking from this. He's just no chance of survival. The Soul Catcher is absolutely absurd.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, when this first got changed, I remember reading it and thinking,
Yeah, that's
is this right? But people just haven't been using it, and it's nice to see Roger utilizing it this game.
some high octane Centaur War on a gameplay in the middle lane as he just stands there, fingers off the keyboard, tanking the tower. Alrighty, so things were looking okay for Alliance, and now things aren't looking so hunky-dory anymore. They've taken a couple of heavy losses, but still a lot to play for in this game. Nothing set in stone just yet, but Juggernaut needs to find a way back into this game, and they need to find a way to stop Virtus Pro's aggression, because if they keep getting away with this, if they keep going for all these kills and getting them, Alliance aren't going to find themselves in this game much longer.
But this is what I meant in the draft, that it's really difficult for Alliance to get anything done if it was like with all the defensive saves and everything, like this Batrun has not had a good time, so there's no kind of tempo control on the Alliance side either. Like, VP are just running away with the game at the moment, and it's really difficult for Alliance to try and stop them apart from just splitting up the map and trading. You see Mickey just gets the bot lane, the bot tower in the Radiant tier 1, but they're going to lose a tier 2 for it, it feels like.
Oh my god, Tiger TP's in and tries to make the roll forwards, but does actually miss onto everybody there. Now Slark trying to get himself away, but that's just not going to happen. Mickey with the spin. The target right now is Roger. Might be the target, but he actually just straight up uses the demonic Persian. Now the GA comes out, and this means their damage is very limited. The Omni Slash completely repelled. Mickey trying to run back into his base right now. There's 4 heroes chasing him. They do guess the wrong way. No, they're going for the courier instead. That'll be a better play. He's got the Blade Fury to come out, though, in response as he makes it up onto the high ground, and is going to be okay. So they don't lose any of the important heroes, but they still lose 2 big heroes. GA used, but, I mean, very much worth it.
Yeah, definitely 100%. And again, like VP just grouping up as 5. Do whatever they want. And this Slark item build is so cool. Like we talked about it all being, about the chase potential. He has this diffuser blade slow as well, allowed him to pick off the Grimstroke at the start of the fight. 4 Insania, 4 Observer Wards, desperately wants to get some vision down, but is so scared to move across the map at the moment.
Yeah. And again, I kind of would have liked to see the diffuser blade on the Jug as well, because a lot of these heroes are extremely dependent on mana, but at the same time, I think you need the Mithril Hammer Maelstrom build, because A, it increases your farm speed so ridiculously, and B, it gives you a way to go through the GA a little bit more effectively. Roll forwards, they've thrown down the ultimate from the Shadow Demon, but they're just running straight into this one. Look at the damage coming out from no one right now. Would they be able to take down the Shadow Demon? Doesn't look like they can even do that, and now no one is giving chase. They've thrown down the ultimate onto Mickey. Shadow Demon just being so effective right now, but Mickey's still looking at turning this one around perhaps, but it's just an awkward engagement in the middle lane. No one really wanting to actually fight each other here, so they'll just end up hitting some creeps and calling it a day.
No one gets the 50-50 wrong. Just classic.
Yeah, just no one thinks.
Dire's bottom
Denies
tower is under attack.
the trap out of anger.
Don't blame him. And they're just going to group up as 5 again.
Yep,
Go
bottom
towards the
tier
bot
2 this
lane.
time. 5k gold advantage, getting higher and higher. Eventually Alliance will have to fight this, but, well, it might be this day actually, as they're smoked up behind Koifa. Ramsey's coming in deep, might get caught out here. Yes, this is the Dark Pact immediately, and now with the Stampede, Alliance, they're getting jumped upon. This jump is so powerful, they're just being killed on the steps of their own base. There's nothing they can do. Koifa trying to make the runaway here, but he is just absolutely stuck and hammered down by no one. The magical damage is too much. With the Slark leading the front lines here, he barely took any goddamn damage. He's absolutely fine. And Virtus Pro just get back to what they were doing. The tier 2 tower should be crumbling. Alliance, it's not looking happy. Okay, he's going to go for the TP out in front of a Slark, and unfortunately for Slark, he doesn't have the pounce whilst there's Blade Fury going on.
Yeah, this is a VP we all know and love, isn't it? You know, where they snowball their lead so quickly, and their team fight, execution is, they make it look so easy.
Oh yeah, yeah. They are getting back into this this swing, the momentum-based team, which we are all too familiar with. Boxy seeing some vision here, but immediately getting changed up, and look at him just melt. This Shadow Demon is just making heroes feel like they're made out of paper mache. They can't do anything.
40% pure damage. OS Frog, please.
Radiant's
Actually, don't nerf Shadow Demon. That hero's not picked enough as it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, and
Tiger.
Tiger as well. He gets his lollipop licked by Ramses, who will now head up to the top lane, just daring anybody to come out of their base. This is getting messy. It started off bumpy, and then it got turbulent, and now it's just heading towards a train wreck pretty quickly for Alliance. They need to make something happen. The damage
thing
is
is
just
as well, like,
ridiculous. Like, the damage is so insane.
The other thing is, like, look at the disruptions of Mickey as well. They just clear creep waves so quickly. It's not even just the save potential. Like, this Jug has to be scared the whole game about this disruption, because even if he gets farmed, like, the turnaround potential from the illusions is always there.
Okay, they got the lasso and the Omni Slash onto the Omni Knight as well. They should be able to take him down, so this is a kill from Alliance. Cost them 2 ultimates, but they'll take that trade. Now we see some life, but what more can they make happen here? They're looking towards this middle tower. It looks like they've got a catapult wave pushing in, but I'm not too sure they're going to stay with this one. It's actually the Sludge just going straight onto Mickey. Mickey forced to back himself up, spin, wand, get himself out. Healing ward as well.
Yeah,
Make
good
sure
pick off
there's
from
no
Alliance,
risk.
though. They need to get whatever they can at the moment, and that's the best scenario where you manage to get one of these defensive heroes while the other one isn't standing next to them. Because they're just hitting drums in the mid lane, by the way, with their banners. This is it's good stuff.
Yep, just some fun Virtus Pro things going along. Meanwhile, Virtus Pro, they're getting kills from their Sludge without even being there. Sludge just doing his own thing right now. Picking up
Look at his
support.
items. We're 21 minutes into the game.
My god.
Dire's
Slow
middle
Do I
this
need a
man down.
BKB?
under attack.
Nah.
More
I hope
attack
you get built a
speed.
Moonshard.
What's the
Build a
arrow?
Moonshard.
Tower is
He's
under
already at
attack.
0.54. I don't think he needs a Moonshard, but then again, this is Ramses.
They'll probably build an
Forwards.
AC.
He's found Koikva. Koikva can't get out. There's nowhere for him to go. Oh, never mind. He's got no sight, so he can just stay here.
Dire's
But finds him with Unleash, but now Koikva can go for the TP, maybe? He's out of mana. He needs to tread switch. Okay, he can TP, right? Is he going to die if he TPs? Going for it. The leap. It doesn't connect. Whoa, that was close, though. That was
I've never
really
seen that
close.
happen. I was really worried for a second that even though he leaped to the side because it came off the map, it would have come back and
might
cancelled the
just, like-
TP again.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
Oh, they
there.
caught the
Meanwhile,
bat.
Boxy's like, hey, what's going on top lane? That looks real fun. It's not fun. It's not fun, Boxy. You are now dead.
He's not had the most fun of games, has he? It has to be said.
You've not
Boxy.
had the most fun of
Because
days,
of-
unfortunately, Boxy.
With how much Tiger was just roaming around the map in the early stages of the game trying to win the other lanes. You know, Boxy kind of got left to his own devices in the bot lane against a Slark and an Omni Knight as a back rider. Like it's not gonna work. Oh, there's a Sentry Tiger.
He was actually just out of it. He went to the very end of the pounce, but there's absolutely no way for him to know that. But a couple of rolls should mean he's okay. The TP out will be successful, and that'll be a
Radiant's
safe
courier
out spirit.
has been killed.
So
Okay,
manages
okay.
to get
Radiant
the-
Courier down.
Does Soda get the D ward here? Yeah, he does. Okay, they get the courier. That's again mental victory. You'll take that if you're Alliance.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Cut off their lines of what's it? Resource. Cut off their lines of resource. I don't know. Trade
DHL delivery?
lines. Trade lines. Yeah, DHL delivery. What's the word for it? Like in a siege when you go and cut off their supply lines. Supply lines. That's what I'm looking for. Meanwhile, Mickey going for the spin TP out. He's absolutely fine. Ramses can't cancel that one. Maybe he'll consider a basher. But
Yeah,
it,
he might
it
do
does
it.
look
I
very much
still-
towards he's going for the moonshot.
I mean, he might also just build the AC. thing.
Templar Assassin,
Before
but
you
no one's got to be careful. The damage turnaround is fairly significant, but now with Ramses jumping in, he can just tear her apart. Koikva is no more. I mean, +1 again. I mean, they're just pushing down the lanes here, and this is fairly deep in. You know, top lane now doing the exact same thing. Nice big arrows to show the direction which Alliance are pushing in.
Oh, he did go Moonshard, by the way. That's
Dire's courier
Oh
has been
no!
killed.
Oh no! That was the Mjolnir, the Jug. What a disaster!
Oh dear.
That pesky fish.
Yeah, Ramses is doing a lot for his team right now, you could say. And Pasha sitting on that double damage room for him as well. Moon Shard completed. He's actually gone for it. His night division is going to be insane, by the way.
Yeah, don't you just love the casual DD outside the roast pit just when you need it as well? Love it. Thanks, Gaben.
So, wait, does it say vision in the screen? I swear it does. I guess it doesn't. But his vision at night time is naturally higher than everybody else's on Slack, and with the Moon Shard, it just becomes insane.
Yeah, you can't see the
David
night vision on there.
Ooh, he tries to go in. Bat Rider nearly made the plays, but unfortunately, they just basically get 2 hit there. Like he just basically wins.
Alright, that was pretty sick there. I respect that. Worth pointing out as well, Shadow Demon didn't put the second point in ult because it doesn't really scale that well. You just get an extra 100 damage in the purge, so it's much better to max out your other skills first, reduce their cooldowns, increase damage.
At least there's nothing to cancel the spin TP.
Until Slark builds a Basher.
Yeah. With a Moonshard, he very well might.
This Slark's he's so far. Oh, Roger. Okay.
Alright, Cobra and Tiger.
But mid, in the meantime.
Going super deep right now. Ramsey's just chasing heroes. Mickey taking to the front line. They've got the roll forward. They're going for the slot, but this is the Aegis carrier. Not exactly a hero you want to jump on right now, and Tiger's actually just getting munched at. Yeah, I can't stay that close for very long. Mickey
They can just chill as well.
High ground, but Ramses is on him straight away, just taking away that mana. I mean, the Jug does need the mana to function. Not massively, and he jumps in again, just constantly pouncing again and again on top of Mickey, and Mickey needs to get out of this one. Should be able to do so.
I mean, the thing is, like, Ramses can play as aggressive as he wants because he knows he has the Omni Knight behind him. Like, he doesn't care.
Foxy just taken out immediately. Now they just swarm upon Tiger. He's taken down pretty quickly as well. The buybacks are coming in. Solo's dropping low, but no, the GA comes out as the Omni Slash comes in as well. Horrible timing for Alliance. They can't finish off the Omni Knight, and now Mickey will be dying. He buys back into this one. They want to try and take this fight. Tiger jumping away, does manage to dodge out the pounce. Bat Rider holds still under the tier 4. Alliance trying to make something happen here. They're running themselves forwards. Mickey with the chase. In goes Ramses, trying to fight up into Mickey right now, but Ramses with the Dark Pack should just chill out. Mickey as well.
He managed to Dark Pack the lasso as well, which is really unfortunate. 51 essence shift
Every
stacks.
single spell which Alliance uses doing absolutely nothing. And now Ramsey's going in deep. Look at that damage. He's just tearing them apart. Insane just doesn't exist anymore. Tiger as well, taken down. Diebacks on both. Mickey being chased. Ramses is absolutely insane right now. 64 stolen. Ajay 17 in permanent. He's in the base. He doesn't care. He's fountain diving the fountain. Whatever. The GG is called. Alliance, they just get teed up and smacked down by Virtus Pro. There was no hope for them this game. A cataclysmic game for Alliance.